The British Open always throws up loads of surprises, and we've got two brand new pairs on court today for this third doubles match of the round of, I guess you call it the round of 16 doubles. Darren Long and Neil Mackenzie from Dorset, Freddie Bristowe and Adam Player from Wellington, I suppose you would say. That is where they first met. All of these players are now out of the singles, so their main focus will be on the doubles. Here's Darren, doubles world ranking at number 12, plays off 2.6, and the head pro more tomorrow. I'm actually joined here by the director, the Wikipedia editor, Ben Gatenbeek.
Good evening, Robert. How's it going for you tonight? Good win earlier today?
Yeah, delighted to get through. Really delighted to get through. And I think this could be a long one. I can't believe we won in straight sets, to be fair. There's Darren, US Open semi-finalist with me, not playing with me this year. Both switched partners, and he's made a semi of the Oz Open too, and made 5 British Open quarter-final appearances. So can he make it 6?
You beat Bryn and Ben in that US Open quarter-final to reach that semi, if I remember correctly.
Yep, and more on that tournament once we get to the other pair on the other side of the net. But so yeah, Neil Mackenzie, he's actually a US Open semi-finalist. I wonder who he played with there. And I wonder if that was anything to do with Leon Smart pulling out of the tournament injured. But yeah, he's made a US Open semi too. He's a 3-time French Open quarter-finalist, and he's made 1 British Open quarter, which is surprising considering how many British Opens he's probably played. They have played together before. 2016, Neil represented Manchester in National League when I was away in Chicago. So they played Cambridge twice and they played Queen's once. And they also played probably for Canford there in Div 2 in 2014. That is exceptional digging and some good memories.
So I just brought this up. So that he played with Josh Smith in that US Open.
Did he? Okay.
And in the quarters beat Eric and Bill Barker.
To make a semi?
Yes.
Ah, wow. That is probably before the World Championship points changed, because you probably wouldn't get a quarter-final lineup like that again. Freddie Bristowe, age 23, doubles world ranking 22. I think he's slightly better than that on actual form. Operates out of Philadelphia when he's not using a racket. Plays off 4.2. Obviously, he was a semi-finalist at the 2024 US Open with Barney Tanfield beating Rob Fay and Nick Howell in a tremendous shock. There it is, that US Open semi. British Open under-24s champion with me. Australian under-26s champion with Eric Barker, and a US Am semi-finalist. And Adam Player, age 42, from Wellington, the senior professional there, vastly experienced. Not ranked on the doubles world rankings, but he's no stranger to this level of the game.
I think what makes that US Open, well, what made it more interesting at the time is it came just a month or so before the Doubles World Championships in Chicago.
Yeah.
And 2 of the seeded pairs into that World Championships lost in that US Open Doubles Championship.
Exactly. I know, and it kind of, obviously, everyone's got the chance to qualify for the World Doubles, but it sort of did raise the debate a little bit. But ultimately, a great World Doubles in Chicago it was. As Andrew Lyons introduces the players.
We have the number 6s, Neil Mackenzie and Darren Long.
Plenty of Queen's support here for Neil, no doubt.
5-6 game sets. Players are ready. Level.
Ready to serve first. Serving to Darren.
Railroad to Darren is a bold call.
Up.
Good boast first up.
See Darren play that shot so much in the singles.
Yeah, and so much in the doubles, just you wait.
Freddie getting through his serves quite quickly to start with.
Yeah, he's a pretty quick server. Doesn't have many bounces to the balls. It's kind of like rackets. Darren just missing his target there on the gallery. Freddie putting it away on his backhand. I think we can see how this game might pan out.
So Rob, before this match started, you and I were just having a quick chat about these pairings and the fact that on handicap they're relatively mismatched. How do you see the pairings shaping up?
I think they're sort of, both pairs are mismatched. Yeah, Neil's obviously struggling with injury, and Adam maybe a higher handicap on paper. That's a lovely ball. I see it as being a bit of a Darren versus Freddie battle. This, I think Darren will be very happy just to slug away from the hazard end, and Freddie will try and mop up at the back. Slightly brave lead from Neil Mackenzie. Very reluctant to hit that one, it looked like.
Hazard 1 and 2.
Wow, great hit from Freddie.
It's interesting that Darren took that first ball, which traditionally would have been Neil's to take.
I wouldn't describe it as he took it. I think he was called onto it. Freddie equal to the task though. Darren taking on a lot of forces, but the Wellington pair, I will call them that, they're 40 love up.
So for each of these pairs, what would they have to do right in order to win the match?
I think Darren's going to have to hit his targets. Whenever doubles has been successful for Darren over the years, and I've been a part of some of those successes Darren's been on, and the more targets Darren finds, the more success I think him and Neil will have. And I think Freddie's just got to be rock solid, minimising racket errors. Lost it.
Okay, and the game, 1 game all.
So both teams on the board. That's really nice from Freddie, really steep cut volley.
15 up.
Lovely finish, like I was talking about, it's going to be targets or nothing.
15 all. Okay, 1 and 2, 15 all.
Freddie's really ripping in that cut volley early in this match.
Great finish from Daz.
30-15.
I think Darren's looking pretty strong at the start.
Yeah, great front runner. Ooh, has the line off the corner.
30-15.
Seen a couple of those this week.
Yeah, I've never seen that actually. It's quite a pronounced, sharp corner, isn't it? I think difficult to find on other courts.
Probably helps that the post is recessed back in under the penthouse a bit as well.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. I think it's a bit more obvious, easy to hit on other courts.
30-15 receivers, chase 1 and 2.
1 and 2 the chase here. Thinking dead-ons, aren't you? Especially with Darren receiving. Oh, and there it is.
Mate, it's just constant. It's constant. He will just go all day. Oh, I'm missing the volley, but good rally. 2-1 to the Dorset boys. Oh, stunning winning gallery from Freddie, that.
15 up.
It's a good serve from Ads, nice slow railroad. Very much attack versus defence at the moment. Oh, another racket error from Freddie. If you are one of the 53 people watching on the live chat, get involved. Anyone from More Moral? Well played from Darren. Another shot targeting the dead, and I think Freddie's going to be pulling out all the stops to defend that. Oh, Neil not covering that timbre. Darren just missing the main war force, and Freddie able to put him under a bit of pressure. 2 games to 1 juice. Oh yeah, Fred. It's a beauty. Tough finish from there, but made it look easy.
Had 3 games so far, and there have been 3 winning galleries.
Yeah, I mean, Freddie's not going to feel any pressure in this. I know his main focus this week, certainly now he's out of the singles, is going to be the British Amateur Rackets.
Do we know how far he's got in that competition?
He's in the quarter-final, yeah, so he beat a name familiar to some viewers, Charlie Braham, in the round of 32 yesterday, or round of 16. I think it's around of 16. So he's going to be looking to just enjoy himself out there today, which is pretty dangerous for Darren and Neil, because when Freddie gets on a bit of a roll with his targets, he's very, very accurate, as we've seen on the winning gallery. Like, he doesn't have to go winning gallery there. He could play it safe and hit the timbre, but yeah, brutal hitting. Yeah, you can see there Freddie covering that timbre and Adam going up to defend the galleries. Oh, good shot from Neil. Letting that bounce is always going to be trouble. Neil slightly deceived by the flight of the ball in mid-air. Freddie interestingly turning on his backhand for that force. Well served, well served. Good drag serve from Neil. Brings up game point.
So I just thought I'd better explain, for those of you who may have been tuning in expecting to see Lewis Williams and Levi Gale playing Adam and Freddie. So Gale withdrew from the tournament on the Friday evening, and he withdrew from the singles and the doubles. He, playing with Lewis, was originally the 6th seeds. And Lewis has now partnered up with Johnny Whittaker. I'll continue that in a moment. He's partnered with Johnny Whittaker, but because Whittaker is a lower ranked player than Gale, they've lost their seed.
Oh, it's a good hit from Darren.
So Darren and Neil then move into the seeded position, which is why they're playing in this match.
Oh, unforced error.
Which has all been a bit chaotic, and not all the draws have been updated, including a post on Instagram this morning.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. Crazy.
So after this one, we'll have Williams and Whittaker playing Durack and Hollins.
Nice shot from Darren, good change up. He's a real threat on the doubles court and the kind of guy you'd want on your team in a 5-all. Got such a dominant return of serve. Wow. Oh, it's a lovely hit from Adam. Lovely, lovely volley. Anticipating that. Neil ducking under that one. I think he needs to back away a little bit. 30-40. I think that's a sensible option to leave that.
Freddie's going all out on the targets now, isn't he?
I think he just does that though. I think when he plays well, he is going for the targets and he'll put up some really surprising numbers. Like just able to find that grill so well. I'm not really sure what it is because got quite an unusual backhand in how he hits it. Sort of hits it harder on the backhand than he does on the forehand. But yeah, it's almost like rackets like really. Like he just hits through that ball and yeah, hits through anything in the way. Oh, he's missed that one now. Good serve from Darren, asking the question, and problems for the Wellington pair. Well played. Freddie controlling that point there from the hazard end. That's good to see. He's going to have to do more of that if they're going to get some success in this match.
First gallery, no strike.
Wow. Darren keeping Freddie out of the game in that rally, opting to go twice sort of slowly to Adam, and he got his chance and maybe rushed it a little bit. Oh, it's a good lob. Nice touch from Freddie moving into the centre of the court.
Darren's doing the job of playing a mismatched pair really well. Really able to find Adam so much.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do, really. That's a really nice backhand. Solid shot from Darren. You can see what he's doing. I think he's seen the target numbers Freddie's put up in these first 6 games, and thinking it's probably worth avoiding him. Oh, good point. Well played from Neil, getting involved on the forehand. Some well-controlled forehand volleys. The difficulty is, of course, if you are picking on the so-called weaker player in a partnership, is you're actually going to make them play better because you're going to get them in the game more, so they're going to feel more confident. So maybe this strategy will work in the first set, but I think if Ads gets more confident, then they're going to have to start picking on Freddie, which, of course, then is Freddie going to play the same if he's been kept out of the game?
First gallery.
Yeah, risk of going a bit cold if you just left out of the game a bit as well.
That's a great drop shot. It's as good as it gets. Always key to get 2 bounces before the back wall. It's a little half chance here for Bristowe player to get back in this game.
The other thing about picking on the weaker player when they're at the service end is because they're up at the galleries, if they are volleying it well, it just takes the time out of your shot.
Yeah. I've never been a massive fan of like peppering someone at the galleries, because if they're just ready for the ball, like pretty much anyone can make a ball at the galleries unless you hit it super hard. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes. I think it's again going to be a question of who puts the ball away better out of Freddie and Darren when they get a chance.
A yard worse than second gallery.
It's a good shot from Ads finding the nick.
Right back in this game, up to deuce.
Nice shot from Darren, finding that corner between the wall and the grill. Has a chase, going for glory. Not a massive fan of that. I think if Darren gets that easy ball on the back wall, I think much better option for him is to try and hit main wall timber or just miss the grill. I mean,
just that height of the grill on the timber, just pushing it into Adam's corner on his forehand.
Like if he misses the winning gallery, that's a super easy ball for Ads. So I'd like to see Darren hitting hard for the main wall timber a little bit as well.
Hazard, second gallery.
Because it's pretty much the same result. Great volley. Oh, Freddie. Wow. That's an awesome ball from that far up the court. That had to go as well. That had to go. So you see there again, they picked on Ads. He's hit a really good forehand volley at right of the net, and they've missed the next gallery shot, and end of point. Yeah, chase.
What do you make of how far up the court Adam's getting there?
Not sure I like it that much. I mean, maybe it's a ploy by those guys to just get Ads out the way, because certainly Freddie's then got the backhand side.
As you can see in that replay, is standing at chase the door.
Yeah, it's too far up for me. I think he's better placed standing around that second gallery line, if not in front. A more conventional doubles formation, but I mean, it's working. It's working.
Really quite close to the wall as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's in. It's crept in. That's the game. Bristowe player on the board again. 2-4. Oh, Darren, hello. Yeah, that's very honest from Darren, just clipping his racket.
Head of 6, 15 all.
Really good return of serve, Will Flynn-esque. Freddie's got a really nice New York Racket Club t-shirt on. Not sure if you can see that, Ben. That's a t-shirt which, if you left it in lost property, I would love to procure it. What's your nicest item of real tennis clothing that you own?
I've somehow managed to pick up a Cambridge varsity top, having never played Cambridge varsity.
Did you play on the B team?
Did play in the seconds.
Yeah, nice. That's cool.
Played 3 times, won my 3rd.
Love it. Oh, he had his chance, Neil, clutching his lower back.
Better than 3.
Bit of momentum here in the crucial 7th.
The chase. 40-15.
Chance to get right back in the match now.
It's gone over the beam, that's out.
Gain for 7.
It wouldn't stun me. I think Freddie's actually a threat. He's a threat in doubles, and he's barely missed a ball in that forehand corner. And I don't see that. I can see that continuing. At the end of the day, he stood in the forehand corner against Faye and Howell, and they've won that in 5 sets. So, I mean, I think he'll be all right with Neil and Darren here. Oh!
What a shot there from Neil. Darren can't believe it.
That's a bit of real tennis flair.
Add that one to your notes.
I am doing. Oh, a bit of a net cord. It's all going for Neil.
15. Better than 5, 30-15.
Yeah, so good. So good. Control Alt deleted on that backhand. It's so good how he keeps his head over the ball for any of you aspiring players watching. Another winner from Freddie Bristowe. He cannot miss at the moment.
40-30, better than 5.
So tell me more about where Freddie's at in his career.
Yeah.
As an amateur, he's playing rackets, playing real tennis. What's his plans?
I think he's just got a job at a hedge fund operating out of Connecticut called Point 72. I think it's owned by Steve Cohen. He owns the New York Mets. That's kind of my pub quiz knowledge about what he's doing as a job. But that starts next year. Nice shot from Darren, good composure there to get it to juice.
Yards worth the last counter reduced.
Oh no, unforced error from Ads.
Because my understanding was that he wanted to challenge for the Rackets World Championship, but was not allowed to because he hadn't won an Open, even though he was number 2 in the elite rankings.
I think it was a kind of weird one, a timing issue with the changes in the World Championship rules. So because he hadn't won a Tier 1 tournament or like an Open, something like that.
Just because Ben Corsten's been so dominant.
Yeah, he didn't get a challenge, even though he was the number 2 in the race. So it'd be like in real tennis, if no one else won an Open apart from Camden, there'd be no challenge, like the old rules. So, but I don't really understand it. I'm not as well versed as others.
The strange thing was that Corsten wanted to challenge.
Won the chase, and that's the game. 5-3. Freddie and Ads had a chance for that for 4-all there. Misreading that great backhand again from Freddie. He's a real threat on that side.
Just whips his racket speed through it really quickly.
It's out court, not quite making that. Wonder what Lewis Williams is thinking. He could have been playing against Freddie Bristowe and Adam Player.
I think Lewis would have been well up for this particular matchup. I think he would have fancied himself.
That's 30-all. 30-all. 2 points away from the first set.
As it is now, Lewis kind of has a bit of a free hit in this tournament.
Exactly. Oh, he hasn't. That's pretty decent. I mean, he's not meant it, but that's pretty good defence because that ball was flying into the main wall dead on.
Very sheepish apology there too.
Yeah, good shot from Darren. I think he needs to get way further back if he sees Darren winding up. I don't know what he's doing that far up court. Lovely shot from Neil right at the feet of Freddie. I thought Freddie served that demi PK well, keeping it short so Darren couldn't use the back wall.
Set point.
That's a good hit.
A6 advantage.
So yeah, to finish off your question about what Freddie's plans are, I think it's very much going to be settling into his new job, which is his sort of first job after uni, and seeing sort of like where he can go once he knows what the kind of regime is with holidays and stuff like that, because obviously these tournaments take up a lot of time. The rackets ones maybe less so, they're more over a weekend, but he's still young, right?
Well, the American rackets ones are.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
The Queens ones are definitely not.
Yeah, they're about 6 weeks long. He's only 23, so I'm sure there'll be time for him to play lots of both games.
Set point.
Yeah, it's a good shot from Darren. That ball dying. Freddie, taking that first ball, so we won't see a change in the service.
It would surprise me greatly if they did change the service.
Yeah, it would indeed. It's a good shot. Neil caught off balance there. But I think all 4 players on court are warmed up now. This should be a good set of tennis.
1 and 2, 15 love.
It's been quite cold today, hasn't it, Ben?
Yeah, very. Bit of snow around in the south of England at the moment.
He's got it. Oh, after that amazing get from Ads, couldn't make Neil pay.
Is that the furthest Neil's run all match?
I think, other than picking up a ball, maybe. Wow. No, it wasn't the shot. He's gone once, he's gone twice, and I think that time wasn't the one to go. I think a change of pace would have been better, but fantastic backhand force that.
I don't think the cameras really pick up just how much pace there is on that ball.
Yeah, too right. On the backhand as well.
1 and 2, 2 and 3.
Great shot.
30-15.
I think the quality of returning a serve from Freddie is just one of the things that makes him such a threat.
So let's have a look at the stats from that set.
Yeah.
Lots of openings.
33 points to 29. So actually quite a lot of points in that set.
Yeah.
A lot of grills from Freddie in.
5 winning galleries.
Yeah. As you'd expect though, like Darren and Freddie, very target heavy players. There's not much percentage stuff in there. Who's called up there? Who's called up? Because they were wrong.
40-15, 2 and 3. Chase West 3.
That's one of the things about playing with Darren that actually makes it quite enjoyable in doubles, because he will just reel off point after point sometimes.
And again,
Just so much aggression.
Second set.
So Darren,
1 up.
until recently, was up at Manchester.
Yeah.
How's that affected his game and his play style?
I think it's affected his game because slightly less, so he's not got me on his doorstep as such. But I wouldn't say Darren's like the biggest practicer in the world. Like, as he's got older, I think he would probably tell you himself. He's had a few injury issues. Like you might see him holding his back a little bit. Some issues with his discs. So like a real brutal practice regime, probably not on the table.
That was a really lazy game from Mackenzie.
Yeah, it was actually, yeah. But Darren's still always a threat in a match. Such a good competitor. I don't see his level dropping much, being at Morton.
Almost had it.
Force again. Oh, what a rally! What a rally! Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Darren probably frustrated he didn't get any of those forces on target, but it's tough when Freddie's defending so well.
Mackenzie's just looking a little bit vulnerable at the moment.
Yeah, there's not much coming back off his racket, is there? It's kind of just all defensive stuff. That could well be linked to his injury issues earlier on this week. Talk about vulnerable, that's really vulnerable. Got to see the danger there when that ball's coming over your head. ideal. So good. Such a good wrist to wrap round that ball. And he'll do it again. Do it again.
You're just on Neil. One of the things is because he's trying to stay out of the rallies a little bit, he's getting sucked into the side a bit.
Yeah.
Which means when he does have the ball coming at him, he's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Darren works so hard to get back into that game and back at juice.
Freddie clearly thought it was in. The rest he was calling it out.
Probably never seen that before. In rackets, it's pretty obvious if it's out. The game disappears in the blink of an eye. Bristowe and player, 2-1.
Service lead, 2 games to 1.
That was slightly lazy. Freddie opting for the behind the back option, trying to get on Instagram again. Probably not the one. That's a great shot from Mads. I was actually found
well, you can see Neil's clutching his back a bit there as well.
Yeah, he's just got to stay on court here.
That's not good at all.
That's not good at all. Oh, what do you do here? Yeah, that's really hurt him. I'd probably look at taking injury time out here.
Yeah, he retired his singles match against Claire Fay. 6-2 in the first set to Neil, 3-love to Claire.
Gallery, 30-all.
It's a long match though to play injured when you know it's injured in the second set.
It's worse when it's doubles too because you've got someone depending on you.
Exactly. 30, have some balls please, thank you.
So trouble for Neil here and Darren.
Yeah, how do you play this? What are you thinking if you're Darren right now, where you've got your partner's looking injured?
I think he's got to get some kind of treatment, get like a heat patch, get some deep heat on there. I mean, he has to return serve. An A-B kind of pair, I mean, it's worked before. Neil, I'd move him into the forehand corner, just under the winning gallery, and Darren could maybe take everything else, because I think that's the more movement-intensive corner. I mean, it's tricky. It's really tricky, and yeah, not the kind of situation you want to find yourself in, really.
Clearly talking about it.
Yeah.
Big long discussion going on.
It seems quite light-hearted, though. I think Neil will definitely always stay on court for this, because you never know. He might warm up, loosen up. I'm not sure what the issue is. Oh, it's in. Lovely ball hit at the top of the bounce by Adam Player. 3-1. played from Neil. Good forehand volleys.
Thank you. 15-0.
Of course, Bryn's had a new hip. He's out of action at the moment. Ben Ronaldson, I believe, is having the same.
Is it a Queen's thing?
That was my next question, really. Ben Bomford's surely under the knife soon. Oh, had a call. Freddie just pushing that one out. Little mini break here for Long and Mackenzie. 30-15, trying to get back.
30 all.
Oh, is it 30 all?
30 all,
Sorry,
yeah, sorry.
my score hadn't updated. Let's see if anyone's on the live chat.
Better than a yard.
Not sure if you could hear that on the stream, but Darren just commenting about letting that ball go. That's out of court, that's gone through the beams. Yeah, Darren looking to cut that ball off in the forehand corner rather than leave it to the back wall. I think that's a wise option against Freddie's cut volley. A lot of spin on that ball.
Well, still sounds like it's in good spirits down there.
Exactly. Freddie's got to be careful he doesn't swing too aggressively because they're 3-1 up in this set, fine. He's obviously found his targets, but there's no need to go overboard with the aggression. I still think he's got more than enough just to control this game. I mean, I think he's been the best player on the court, to be honest.
Yeah, agreed. That's not to say Adam hasn't held up his.
He's actually, yeah, he's played his way into this, hasn't he?
Great defence.
Dangerous chase when Darren Long's involved.
Ad's doing the rackets thing of putting your racket on your head when the ball's in the air.
Oh, fabulous.
Mounted receivers.
Wow.
Face the door.
I mean, Darren will back himself to make that every single time. It's the kind of shot I would just never even contemplate. A back foot, main wall dead on. The ball hasn't hit a wall. I mean, it's just so audacious.
Chance now for Long and Mackenzie to get back in this set. A little bit at sea at the moment. Oh, what a read from Freddie. And a volley from Adam. And we're going to have a new commentator joined by the one and only Camden Riviere.
Hey Robert, how you doing?
I'm good. Good evening, Camden. How was your dinner?
It was great. I got to catch up with the ladies world champion, Miss Claire Fay. So that was great. Haven't gotten to chat with her in a while.
Perfect.
How's this been going?
Really interesting battle. First set went to Darren and Neil, but Freddie and Ad's really getting their way back into this. I mean, Freddie's been sort of electric, to be honest, finding his targets, defending really well, and I think he's the key to their success, obviously.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. My thought going into this one was that Adam needed to just be very steady.
Yeah.
Right? And allow Freddie the freedom to kind of do his thing.
Exactly. It's got the sort of makings of like an A-B doubles.
Right.
Receivers.
Bit close, that one.
Yeah. Another main wall?
Oh,
far too good. Far too
finish.
good. Nine dead-ons for Darren and Neil. I think the majority
Only
coming.
2 for Freddie. He must not be getting that backhand opportunity.
He's tried it a few times.
That's a great little 1-2 punch there. That was a good serve by Adam. Just not over-hitting Aurora, just keeping him tight in there.
I think an interesting subplot here is Neil's back, which looks like it's seizing up as well, Cam.
Ooh.
You might see him being a bit stiff on the return of serve, and I think he's fighting through that at the moment.
I know he was having the glute issue the other day, so it's
Ah,
not
it's
surprising
his
to
glute, okay.
see it go up the back a little bit there.
Wow.
Didn't seem to hurt that one.
Absolutely not. Oh, it's crept in. Great stuff from Neil.
How do you feel about the old wall climb with the foot?
It's-
Necessary? Unnecessary? Showy?
I personally don't think it's necessary. I know Rob used to do it a lot. I think if you just keep your balance on your feet, you should just be able to time that ball without jumping. I don't think you need to be in the air for that ball, and I think it's a bit of a risk. I personally like to, when I'm volleying, keep 2 feet on the ground, but
Yeah.
everyone's different.
I agree. I think I think Rob changed the game in a lot of ways, or encouraged certain shots, and I think the wall climb is one of them. I think we didn't see it before him, and I'm not sure we need to see it after.
Exactly. Let's change the game again. Wow, straight down the middle.
Ads bringing the heat.
Good to see.
Again, 2 for 2.
That's exceptional play.
Wow.
Deceptive pace as well. Held. Well held. Wow.
Basically, can he go 3 for 3? Come on,
You
finish.
surely got to think that. There's that Bristowe backhand.
It's the reverse Steve. Walks around that forehand to get to the backhand.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a great cut volley from Fred. The crucial 7th here, so they'll be looking to go 5-2 up.
That's
Wow.
a good strike. Fault there?
Yeah, for me, I don't think there was any line involved. So obviously Fred played a lot of his real tennis, court tennis at Philadelphia, where you just hosted your Aces and Chases workshop, Cam. Can you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so it's something I started a few years back, and basically we do these long-form training sessions with a group. So it's 4 hours of on-court training with some mix-in doubles, and it's a lot of fun. We do lunch, and we got a great group, generally between like 4 and 8 people per group.
Nice.
Been doing it with Lumley for a while now. It's great fun.
Oh, great hit from
that's a great
Dazza.
finish.
I think the clinic-based model, that kind of group thing, I'd love to see brought into UK court tennis. I really would.
Interesting. I didn't know it didn't exist over here, because it's obviously such a big thing in the US.
Yeah, maybe it's just not on Instagram.
That's a good ball. I mean, I'm not trying to take all the credit for Freddie, but he has been to our Aces and Chases masterclass.
There you go.
It's obviously paid off.
Good read. Yeah, let's just clip the white. Wow. Freddie covering a lot of ground there.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Oh, that's huge. It's great to see him here.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
He's such an immense talent, and he's really been coming on the last year or two, and so it's nice to see him over here at the British. another good ball.
Darren jumping as well.
Yeah, see?
Not sure he needed to.
Yeah.
Risky double there. Not sure he needed to go sidewall first. 5-2, 15 all. Double trouble.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, he hasn't. He hasn't.
Oh no. Oh yes.
My word. After those two dead-ons in the previous game, it's from the sublime to the ridiculous, and that is not often you'll see that in a major open. Wow.
Lulled them in.
Yeah,
They were
did.
expecting a fault.
Yeah. Wow. A slight dip in quality. Oh, that ball just dying. Unbelievable get from Darren.
Yes.
And set point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to be looking to banish those two double faults with an ace here. Oh, fantastic finish. Fantastic finish, and the dead on go wild for that one. Wellington on the board, and it's 1 set all.
1 set all.
I think there's mileage in this one. The 6 o'clock game already delayed by 8 minutes.
I do think that the Darren Neal team's going to have needed that second set. I think that was an important one for them. The longer this goes on, the more it's going to favor Freddie and Adam.
That's a good shot. Yeah, I think Ads has really grown into it, grown into the match, and he's had a good set there.
Yeah.
And that's going to do a lot for his confidence.
Well, it's the first time these two have played together, right? So I'm
Exactly.
sure there's a little bit of an adjustment. What's mine, what's yours?
Good leave. Yeah, exactly. And I think Neil and Darren haven't played together for 8 years.
Really? Smart.
Gallery 15 all.
What's your? I gotta ask because I've been seeing it a lot today. Is what's your opinion on the railroad in doubles? 'Cause I feel like we've been seeing a fair amount of it today.
I like it. I personally like that
Yeah.
short railroad, many
Okay.
bounces, because certainly if you're getting it to bounce on the floor first, particularly hard to force that ball, particularly hard to cut volley that ball with immense spin. Sure, you can hit that cut volley quite flat, punch it in there, but I don't think you can really rip round it off a railroad as easily. So I like a slow railroad in doubles.
Yeah.
John Moats out of Washington, excellent doubles railroad.
Yeah. I think it just, especially here where it doesn't come back a ton.
Yeah.
You really, that length's got to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you're too short, it's sitting up off that back wall, and right too deep, you're giving them that kind of great line in for forcing. So it just feels like not an unnecessary risk, but just a risk.
Yeah. I think the bobble's still the best serve with these balls on this court with that penthouse. I don't think you can really go wrong with the bobble.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, I think singles or doubles, but doubles especially. You're not giving them anything to work with.
Yeah, that's not the kind of volley you want to give Fred. He's so strong above his shoulder.
40-30. Oh. Game receivers.
Definitely feels like the momentum is with the receivers here.
For sure. I think you just need to look at the amount of unforced errors that are coming from the player Bristowe team, and they hardly missed a ball really the last few games.
Yeah, and I know obviously with Neil a little bit of back pain. I'm not sure Darren's feeling great. Just being consistent can be worth so much, right?
Yeah.
Just making them feel like they just have to do so much to win that point.
good return of serve. That could have been tricky. Darren getting fired up. Recognise the importance of this second game. Oh wow, a few errors creeping in after you said that.
So tough, such a thin line, right? He doesn't want to push it in, right? But you don't want to be too aggressive either. Love it. Love it.
As they change ends. So Cam, we've obviously got Rob and Steve teaming up again. You and Tim would have probably first played them in like maybe the 07 World Doubles Final at Boston.
Gosh, that first time could be
well, maybe something like that.
Almost
and
20 years ago. Wow.
From like casting your mind back like 10 years, I think they last played in 2015. What do they do well as a team?
Oh, I mean, look at them, everything, right?
Yeah,
you got two of the greatest players of all time. You got a lefty-righty combo, which means there's just a forehand everywhere. Steve in front of the tambour grill, just slapping it around. You got Rob just so aggressive on that return to serve corner, and they were just such a mighty team that did everything well. There are very few holes. Very much of the hole I feel like in a top team is a loose ball, not an error. So it's you're not expecting to hit winners and things like that. You're just looking for opportunities, and they just gave you so few back then. Good volley.
Wow, Darren forcing the error out of Freddie, and that was good defense.
That's a big fight back there. There was definite momentum against him there.
Clever serve from Freddie.
Demi P, another fan favorite here. I feel like one of the more common serves to see at Queens.
Ooh, nice cut.
1 and 2, 15 love.
Speed.
Oh, he did everything right.
15 all.
Good play from Darren. Definitely looking to take the initiative in this set. Wow. I think Darren probably wishing he took that on the backhand when it was there, but tricky ball.
That one comes around at Queens just enough where it's not flush, but it's still incredibly tough to deal with.
Oh no. Big point this. Chase 1 and 2 pending.
Very nice.
It's a good body force there from Darren.
And you had a good match today. So you and Mr. Lewis Gordon, good established team now.
Yeah.
Strong result today.
Yeah, our second open together, and really happy to make it through to the quarters. The question about Rob and Steve came into my mind because we're playing them now in the quarters, which is great.
Oh, but, sorry, I would have changed my answer. I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. But yeah, no. So super happy about how we played. I think it was great that Lewis did most of the hitting, and I just tried to be steady. So we're growing into the team, I think, and really excited for Washington US Open. I think we're really targeting that as a chance.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's not going to make it, is it?
Chase for better than 2.
Oh. 2-1.
Definitely closer than I think Neil thought that was going to be.
Oh, that's playing that shot well. Is that the kind of main wall force your former coach Mark Devine might have taken on?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. There wasn't a main wall force he wouldn't take on. Oh, great hands.
Oh, that's just silly.
That's a great rally. Great rally.
Like, the only way you can do that is if you play rackets. Like,
Yes.
it's just dealing with that side wall like it wasn't even there. That's cool.
It's funny that you bring up Mark Devine because I often get asked how he was my first coach because of how I play versus how he played because
Sure.
couldn't have been more polar opposites.
Yeah.
But he was a spectacle to watch in his prime.
Apparently sort of just like ghosted around and they just find main walls.
Just from anywhere. And then same with the grill. Just he never wanted to rally. So every ball there was like he's trying to take on a target. He was trying. Didn't always work, but when he was on, it was incredible to watch.
Got a bit big on him there, that bubble.
Chase worse than 2. That's
tough.
Last gallery. Off the chase, 40 love.
It's a good ball.
Nice shot from Neil.
40. Pull up, thank you.
Still 2 game points for Bristowe and player to square it up at 2-all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a lot in it right now.
No.
Feels very equal. Point to point. Who's in control? Oh,
Stroke.
Gain,
No need for
good fair call.
video technology there.
2 games all, third set.
I can't believe I missed the grill.
Yeah. Lovely hit.
Steal up.
Oh, really good from Ads. Seeing the angle, anticipating the angle. Darren was tied up, putting him right back in trouble.
Oh, Neil Mackenzie.
Great defense.
Worse than the yard, 15 all.
Darren rolling that one in top
God, it
spin.
looked like he misread that very badly, and then still turns it into a main. Well done. Had any good flare content today?
Yeah, I've clipped up about 8 videos for my assistant who will be doing some posts, so we've got plenty. A few in your match actually as well yesterday.
That's no way to talk about Ben.
Exactly. My job's just to find the clips. His is to do the posts. Still yet to learn how to screen record on an iPhone. Steady all.
Ooh, that's a good ball.
That's all the
Good
way
spot.
out. So Cam, I recently bought this big figure of Mark McGuire, famous
wow.
baseball player from the St. Louis Cardinals. I know you're a bit of a baseball fan yourself. If there was one baseball player who you'd want to see play real tennis, court tennis, who would that be?
Oh God, I'm actually not a big baseball fan.
You're not?
No.
Oh, jeez. I thought you were at a stadium the other day, but it wasn't baseball.
I was.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. I guess, it's got to be Mark McGuire or Barry Bonds, right?
Biggest home run hitters.
Yeah, let's get the steroids in and
Honestly,
see what they can do.
When I see the stadiums in America, I just think they're all the same sport, to be honest. They're just so big, there's so many people. I could have sworn it was baseball, but it's probably not the season, is it?
No, bit cold. But I do think the talent to hit a baseball being thrown 100 miles an hour and curving and all those things, I'd like to think they'd come out here, and if you were forcing at them, giving them a box where you're going to hit the ball, that they'd be able to square up
Sure.
a lot of balls. Go on, Ads. I'll tell you what, he's kind of pushing Freddie out of the way and taking the Dayton on for himself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure what tactical chat these guys have had, but I think if it's on, they've taken it on.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see.
Oh, 2 in a row.
I
He's on for the
love it.
perfect game. Not the best decision there from Bristowe.
15-30.
Gotta trust your partner. Oh, that's good play.
15, take 3.
Very solid from Ads. I think that's really the key to me. He's got a role, and it's a very important role. And it's he's going to hit the main wall Dayton, he's going to hit a couple openings, but it's really just to be steady, keep the ball off the penthouse, right? Preferably Dayton or lower, right? Keep it down, be consistent, and that'll free up Freddie. And I think when he does that, they're in pretty much good control. But when he doesn't, Bristowe then feels like he has to do more, right? And then some errors creep into his game.
Yeah.
But it also means that he's lifting the ball, and they're getting more opportunities to attack him, right?
And I don't think you want to give Darren too many opportunities to attack.
No, definitely not.
That's the game, 3-all. It's very much this set been one good game, one bad game for Bristowe player, and I'm interested to see how they shape up here. That's a good shot.
That's a great ball. I think the same goes for the receivers. Neil obviously isn't feeling 100%. He's got to accept that role and say, I'm going to be steady, I'm going to help Darren where I can, but I'm not going to overdo.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly, yeah. I think the bare minimum is just over the net, below the roof.
Yep.
And if you're doing that, you're in a doubles rally, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Pretty special.
Wow.
Tight, lovely line from Bristowe.
30-15.
Three all, 30-all.
Who's your pick?
I've got Bristowe player.
I agree. It feels to me that Darren and Neil are kind of holding on.
Yeah.
Right?
I think they're dependent on more moments of brilliance rather than consistent play, and I think Freddie and Adam have got that consistency. That's not to say that Darren and Neil can't win this.
No.
Stroke has just crept over.
I will say it's good to see Neil jumping around on the receiver's end. He's trying to fire himself up. He hasn't just accepted it hurts, or I'm not doing this. He's trying to get back into it.
Exactly, they're at juice, so right in it. Yeah, exactly, supporting Darren, encouraging him. It's a team game, of course, doubles.
Serves advantage.
Darren probably won't want to see that one again.
Fire up the replay, Ben.
He's just got too much on it, and that's the game. 4-3, Bristowe player, and there's quite a vocal dead on down there.
Service lead, 4 games to 3. Feel up. Can you move that one? It's annoying.
This feels like a big game. I feel like Neil's feeling some pressure here.
Yeah.
And I'm worried he's going to try and go for a little too much.
I think he'd be
feeling of that little hole, you know.
I think he'd be better placed to just hit floor side wall and get Freddie moving.
Exactly. At least start the point off in a decent position. Oh, Freddie.
I think it was just going to creep over the stroke line, so Darren had to play it.
I think you got to leave that, right?
Yeah, I think they've got to get down the service end.
It's nothing against Neil's return. It's just
No.
you're in a hole here, and the receiver's end. It may seem like you're getting opportunities, but it's just amazing how quick it can pile on.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if Darren was returning, the answer might be different, but he's not. And 5-3 sounds a lot different to 4-all.
Yep.
Good choice from Neil.
Gallery 15-30.
Yep. Oh, come on, Ads.
Great ball from Ads. Great ball. He's really growing into
Picking
his
his
role.
moments there. Picking his moments, right?
That's all you got to do.
Looking for the right one, not going, not being over eager. Sees one that he feels confident on, goes for it. That's great play.
He's literally touched the ball once in this game, and he's hit one winner, and that's a pretty good ratio.
And then still one match to go after this.
I know. So we've got
Another
a
long day.
really
Long day
interesting two pairs. So obviously your good friend Tony Hollins playing his first British Open, partnering Tom Durack, a veteran on the scene now, against Lewis Williams with his new partner Johnny Whitaker, who will be buzzing for an opportunity on this stage.
Yeah, I think I'm actually staying with Johnny, and he's been super excited. He loved that he got to get into the doubles draw and be a part of it. So glad he could. Obviously, you know, we feel for Levi. Would have loved to have had him here. He's really come on the scene well and is playing great tennis. So hoping he recovers quickly. But I think it's really funny because you kind of get in your mind a match, right? And then when something changes, it can take a while to wrap your head around it. So it'll be fun to kind of see how everybody deals with that this evening.
Exactly. If that went over, that would have been
That would have been.
Inches away.
That's costly though. 4-3. The difference between deuce now. We're going 40-30 with a hazard.
Darren just missing the winning opening.
It's so many times those little right. It's not necessarily winning or losing a game. It's what end are you on, right?
Yeah.
We're just two inches to the right. We're at a very different conversation right now.
Interesting you say about Johnny being excited, because Lewis asked me for opinions on who to pick, and he was one of the first names, because I was like, look, mate, he's going to give you everything.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
And that's what you need.
Yep.
Oh, wow. And you look at ads here.
Yep.
He's called up late. He's late sort of Freddie's partner. He signed up late to the Open, and he's done a great role here.
Yeah, he has. Oh,
Yeah.
solid. Just solid, right? It's not.
Oh, it's a rare miss.
It is.
So obviously Lewis could only pick from players who weren't already in the doubles draw and who had less world doubles ranking points than his former partner Levi Gale. So it's a really interesting predicament. Cam, have you ever had that kind of issue?
I have, but I have an interesting question follow-up to that. So you said careful, Neil, world doubles ranking points, but what if they were better on world doubles ranking, or worse on world doubles ranking, but better on handicap? Does that come into play?
That would be fine.
That would be fine. Interesting. Okay.
So Lumley and Mathieu were the first two who were ruled out. Anyone else who wasn't in the draw.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I've had that happen a few times over the years with kind of some late dropouts and different things. And it's not ideal, but we're very lucky here at the British. There's the home of most professionals and players, so there's more opportunity here. I think it would have been much tougher to fill that spot if we'd been, say, in like Australia or even France.
Exactly, yeah.
Game receivers.
4-5.
Ooh, that was good.
Tense game.
Good comeback game. I think they were above 30 down there, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
4 games to 5.
Ads is seeing it big. He's seeing it big. Straight out the middle of the racket.
That was a great first volley as well, because he definitely overhit that serve, and I thought Neil had hit a pretty good return there. Out of courts.
Tense moments these.
I would like to see Neil do that more.
Yeah, I think so.
Just a solid cut volley into that corner. I think he's going to do it really well.
Oh, who's that? That would have been quite something.
It's literally the only spot he could cover. The ball's just gone straight to it.
How has that gone in? I hit the main wall so early. 2 set points.
Good recovery there from Darren. A couple tough balls there.
I think Freddie was just looking for that main wall tam, but couldn't quite find it.
Oh, that's a good return from there.
That was a tight ball, and he saved another set point. Big chance.
Yeah, good finish. Good finish there. Great rally. Solid backhands there by Darren.
Another YouTube comment from Josh Dodgson. Love seeing the OG player Out there holding his own. Well, he's more than holding his own. Oh, it's a good lead from Ads in the end. Freddie was nearly there.
Yeah.
Gallery. Yes.
They don't call Freddie dollar signs for nothing. He loves to take it on. He'll take on that winning gallery, that grill, and when he's getting it on target, it's incredible. But
It's
you
a
can see here
great nickname.
he's had opportunities, 2 misses, right? That's cost him big.
Mm.
And you're thinking, just if that goes on the floor on either of those.
It's interesting because I couldn't have like less of a dollar sign attitude. I'd just be like, if I'm in a casino, I'm hedging my bets all over the place. I think Freddie's moving all his chips onto one colour.
To be fair, if I had his talent and things, I probably would as well.
Same here.
Better than 5. Good serve. Oh, wow.
Heavy ball from
that
Adam
was-
Player. That's a really good shot.
Wow.
Advantage.
I was just going to say, I thought that was a pretty good serve, too.
Last gallery.
Well played.
Chance.
Well, that's a good finish.
Oh yeah. A 3rd set point save by Mackenzie and Long.
Would you have taken on last gallery there?
I think it was better than last.
I thought it was more near worse. I would have.
I think definitely, yeah.
Ads might just push Freddie out of the way here and say, I got this.
Yeah.
Calm down, young buck. Oh, good take. Oh, good take.
Great volley. What a point that is! Freddie Bristowe in front of the Tamba. Oh, I don't know how they escaped there.
Adam Player.
Third set, 6 games to 3.
Wow.
Receivers lead by 2 sets to 1.
What
Time, please,
a
Darren.
rally that was.
Wow.
With another dead on from Ads.
I'm pretty sure he's almost leveled the data count on his own.
Big time. What a point that is.
It's like two of the longest and best rallies of the night here, back to back.
That's awesome.
Feel up.
It's interesting what you said about dollar sign. The amount of times in that previous game where Freddie's gone dead on rather than just a safer option. Incredible, but I mean it's working for him.
It is.
Feel up.
That could be in.
Really good ball. Really good ball. The first time he's chosen to cut one.
Better than the yard, 40 love. Better than the yard.
I mean, I think I definitely felt that Freddie and Adam especially, I think, was the most solid in that last set. I think Darren's played well there, bit patchy, but I feel like he's feeling that pressure to do a lot.
Yes.
Right? You can see it even in that last rally, right? He's going so hard for that grill rather than, is Manuel Tambor enough?
Yeah,
and if they get it back, what about 3 times in a row?
Yeah, yeah.
How much do you really need to do? to maintain control.
Sit down for doubles.
And I think if he can settle in a little bit more, that's all the only difference really between winning and losing that set.
I think maybe the pressure as well of Freddie being so good on the volley and defending his forces is maybe weighing on his mind as well.
Yep.
Better than a yard.
Ooh, that had to be close.
First game, fourth set.
Ooh.
So I wonder how much is left of this one.
I think this is a very important game.
Yeah.
If they get a 2-love, potentially 3-love head start, that's gonna be tough to come back from.
Yeah.
So they really got to buckle down right here and stay in it. Woo! Ooh! Oh, well avoided. Look at those quick feet.
That's pretty funny. Oh yeah, it's a good hit from Neil.
Yeah.
30 love. $15.30 time.
It's just again going winning gallery rather than floor side wall.
Yep. Gotta appreciate the confidence to take it on, right? You've gotta play confident tennis, but it's just such a thin line. Here we go, some stats. I mean, no winning galleries. To be fair, you'd hate to finish a match with 0. So
I think Fred hit about 3 in the first set and then the second set.
So,
But a fair amount of points won as well.
you know, you wouldn't predict 4 Dedons to 2 in favor of Bristowe player against this team.
Incredible
So,
that Freddie and Ads have served double the amount of points of Darren and Neil.
I mean, it felt like it.
Yeah.
And you can see it was that close of a set even with that, right? So the mindset change between Dedon and a chase, can make all the difference.
Ads and Freddie just asking Darren that question.
And a game, 1 game all.
After that's one of my favorite expressions.
Asking the question?
Yeah.
You got to, yeah. I keep saying it on commentary.
I love that.
Could be tricky. Yeah, pretty strong shot from Freddie.
Tough.
Okay, he's 2 and 3.
Neil finding himself at the back of the court there.
2 and 3.
Another interesting stat there. Mackenzie and Long are only winning 43% of their service points.
Wow, and they're serving hardly any points as well.
Yeah, so that's a doubly bad ratio, isn't it? When you're not serving a lot and not winning your service points, that's a worrying sign. But they're still very much in the match. Oh,
That's good flair. So we've got a few YouTube comments.
15 all.
Josh Dodgson. Adam needs to stick Freddie in the first gallery.
I don't know about first gallery, but
Maybe
30-15.
Max Truman getting involved. Stop it, Ads. with a fire emoji. You should be working, Max. Tim's here, so you should be working.
2 and 3, second gallery.
Got it on at the pro shop, I'm
15.
sure.
Yeah, I'd hope so. And Lewis Gordon, what an advert for the development tour, the T&RA development tour, of course. So the Zach Edel's tour for the 15 to 25 handicaps. Adam Player has won one event and reached the final of another. So the increased match practice obviously got him into form for this event.
I honestly don't disagree with that at all. I think that the added match practice for so many of these guys is a world
It's
changer.
invaluable, isn't it?
I want to talk more on that in a minute. Oh, it's
Lovely
well
ball
played.
from Dazzler.
Well
Oh,
played.
he's so
Takes
pumped.
2 and 3.
He's pumped.
30
I think he has to be.
second gallery.
He's got to put the stamp down right now.
Of course. 40-30.
Oh, Bristowe.
Real good from Freddie $.
Always stay. Oh.
Juice.
Staying true to his name.
Finally, doesn't go for a
Serves
target.
advantage.
Yep.
Pretty good volley
Good,
from
great
there.
finish. So I don't think people realize just how few matches most professionals get. And that was what I wanted to say about T&RA tours. I just think that, most guys maybe get
Second gallery.
3 to 5 matches a year, realistically. I don't think people realize that from a professional perspective. 3 to 5 matches is like whether you have a great year or an awful year. So to have the T&RA tour and these opportunities for these guys, they're doubling that now. They're 10 plus matches a year, and that's huge. It's huge. So it's just really great to see, and you do see it paying off here, right? And with all of these guys. So well done on that initiative.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure he needed to hit that. I mean, yeah, as an amateur, I played like 45 matches last year,
Right.
and I reckon most pros are half that.
Oh, if that. And if that's the thing is, of those half, 10 are, half are against people way better than you, half are against people way worse than you.
Exactly.
And there's this like very small margin or percentage that are within 6 points. Great ball. Oh.
Darren will be disappointed there.
Yeah.
He was right on that ball.
30-15, one chase.
Oh, jeez, I thought I was going to get hit there.
Has the second gallery.
I think he heard what we've been saying.
Yeah, Freddie's really grown into this match even more so. I think he's stepping into those volleys. He's seeing it earlier. He's just got such a good eye for the ball.
I think that the more the pace steps up, the happier he is.
Yeah,
to be
it's like
honest,
rackets, isn't it? Yeah.
He wants quick, just reaction. Let's go. I think when it slows down, and you have to get into the more nuanced type things, that's that's not necessarily his style.
Second gallery.
Yeah, I was trying to slow it down on Monday, like not force, not boast, because the second he can just react, it's too easy for him in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I've currently got my finger holding this cable, keeping on comms. Yeah, that's won it. 3 games to 1, Bristowe and player. Both of those guys got a spring in their step. This is a big game, you feel. 4-1 or 3-2.
Huge.
There it is. You just knew what was coming. I mean, I picked the force to the forehand dead on, not cross court. So
I think Neil did too.
Yeah. Oh, Ad's calling Freddie off that ball, and so he should. Great hold. That's a really nice length from Freddie.
So solid from the receivers right now. Yeah, you can just feel that pressure that they're putting on, right? The confidence that's coming from the solid shots. I think every time Ads hits a date on, Freddie feels like he can maybe hit another ball on the floor. Maybe they have some sort of ratio going where
Exactly.
you can only attack the date on so many times, and Ads is taking his quota.
Exactly. I mean, it's great that it's worked out for Freddie and Ads so far. I mean, they're not done yet, but Freddie was messaging me. He said he was planning on coming to the Open. He was like, oh, I don't have a doubles partner. And he started at the top of this being like, who's Rob playing with? Who's Nick playing with? And I was like, yeah, these guys have got a partner, Fred. So, and then he's like, who's Levi playing with? And I'm like, no, Fred, seriously, like these guys have got partners. And he's landed on Ads, and it's worked out really well.
Yeah. I think Ads is quite happy to let Fred do his thing, you know?
Exactly.
I don't think he would have necessarily had that opportunity with some of the other names you were throwing out there.
True. That's a good serve. Chisholm dribble. That one bounce bobble.
4-1 now. It is.
Time to go.
And now 89 serves to 160.
Wow.
Almost double the amount of serves played. That is not good if you're the receivers. Oh.
It's like squash.
Giving Freddie a little lesson, a little work on that forehand. Ooh.
Oh, Darren did all he could there, kept it so tight.
Good effort.
Great volley. A stroke and a good volley from Mr. Bristowe. I mean, with all the work he's done in this match, I think he's really put himself in the shot window for the US Open.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see who he ends up playing doubles with in that, if he plays.
I mean, I know he's left Philly, but could a Lumley Bristowe partnership be forming?
He really wouldn't be out of place in that partnership, and that's the kind of level I think he's at in doubles. Just he's got it all.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
that's
a
good.
good change up from Neil. Gallery nicely filling up for the final match of the day. And potentially a 5th set in this one, which is good. He gets the racket error, and that's 5 games to 1. Long and Mackenzie staring down the barrel here. I mean, he's hardly missed a ball for the last 15 minutes. Points away. And what story this would be. The scratch pairing hadn't stepped on a court together before. I think Freddie was covering that. Good choice to leave that rather than take on the winning gallery.
Must be aging up a little bit here.
Exactly, he's not hit a target.
It's great defense.
Solid from Eds.
Plays for a flush. Ooh, nearly.
Oh.
30 all.
30 all, and I think a chase pending, so
Yep, 5
chance
and
for
6.
Chance for Darren and Neil to get back in this game.
1 chase, 5 and 6, 30 all.
Yeah, it's going straight in the middle of the grill. Great finish from Bristowe, 5 and 6 to beat on his return serve.
So. These guys have been so solid this set.
Yeah, they've been great.
I definitely, I think we've seen a little bit of a level drop from the Long Mackenzie pair, but it's just been because of pressure, right?
Exactly, yeah. They've just spent so much time down the Hasden, but it's been hard to break them down. I mean, Ads is standing right up court in the door, so it's hard to get that ball past him unless it's like smashed past him. And yeah, Freddie's not giving much up on the floor either. It's good. Game and the match. 3 games to 1. Bristowe player, Wellington's finest, into the British Open quarter-final.
Great match. Great match.
Great to watch. That was actually very enjoyable, and didn't know where it was going to go. But yeah, the better team won. Freddie Bristowe on the map yet again.